Today I'll be giving you a full tour of my house and property, and at the end of this video I will be asking you guys a question about an idea I had this morning, and I will be really interested to know what you think. So stick around for that and give this video a thumbs up. Starting with the two-car garage, which I will show you when we go inside. Of course, my truck over here. Fairly small front yard, and the house looks rather small from the outside, but wait till we get inside. There's a lot more space than what you would think. Just a second angle of the front of the yard, and a small side yard here on the side. The propane tanks, that's one of the first major upgrades that I did to this house. And I do have a good-sized backyard. The deck is up there. I'll show you that in a second. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will know that back in this section, I'm hoping to build a tool shed and eventually a garden as well. The idea with the garden is to cut down those two dead trees just above the fence line so I can install a platform and put a water tank up there so I can catch the water off of the tool shed to water the garden. And of course I have two composts right there as well, so hopefully in the fall I'll start working on the garden for next spring. And here is the back of the house. That is obviously the garage on the right of the screen and the main portion of the house. And again, as you can see, there's a lot of shrub and the bush and whatnot built up around the deck. And of course, the wild parsnip, which needs to be eradicated. And here I have a back entrance to the garage on this side, the mudroom on this side, then up these stairs onto the deck, which again isn't anything special right now. Of course, I would love to do a full-on outdoor living space renovation. The one thing that I did do was get a brand new patio door installed, so that's been nice. It actually slides nice and easily. Okay, and we're back to the front yard. Just to the right of the garage door is not the front door, but the main entrance that I use. It comes into the mudroom. So good little spot just for your stuff in a mudroom, just your general basic mudroom. The door on this side into the garage, all your normal garage stuff. Have a map there, my four-wheeler over there, my nice little setup for living space, and just tools and my dartboard up there. And then back this way, we'll head inside the main portion of the house, which gives entrance right to the kitchen. And as you can see, it's an older kitchen, but that's okay. It's got everything that you need as far as, you know, your fridge, your sink, your dishwasher, your stove and oven, microwave, lots of cupboard space. And then there is the patio door from the inside. And then from the kitchen area, we move over here into the main living room. My laptop setup and my picture of the city. Let me know in the comments if you can name that city. And then the opposite side of the main living room, just a couch setup. And here is the main front door that you saw when we were out at the front of the house. And stairs leading up to just two bedrooms up here, which I hardly ever come up here because I have my main bedroom on the main floor. So I have no real need to come up here. This carpet obviously needs to be ripped out and the flooring needs to be replaced. Just because it's hot in the summer, I do have fans going up here pretty much full time. Beautiful bright orange paint on the walls. And then across the second bedroom upstairs, again, another ceiling fan I have going. And just when I moved in here, this just kind of became the storage room, so it works. There is a camera that I can't find anywhere since the move, and I don't know where it went. I've looked everywhere in here, and I can't find it anywhere in here or anywhere else in the house. I would like to find that camera. And back down to the main floor. Hi, Whistler. Hi, buddy. Yeah, good boy. And then from the kitchen area, so right in between the kitchen area and the main front living room is the hallway leading into the bathroom over here. Just your sort of normal bathroom, sink, toilet, tub, and shower behind the curtain. And then here's the stairs to the basement. I'll show you that in a second. And further down the hall is the guest bedroom. Last winter I had my dryer fritzed out on me, so I was drying clothes in here all winter. It worked on the drying rack. And then, so that's just the spare bedroom. Hi, buddy. And then across here is our main bedroom. Just have the bed on this side, TV up in the wall for watching movies, and oh yeah, let me know in the comments what color I should paint any of these walls. And downstairs to the basement, obviously the guts of a house, all the mechanical. I do have a dehumidifier going right now just because it is summer, so you want to keep the moisture down as much as possible. Here, there is a bar right here, and you can probably tell that this was probably a pretty nice little rec room back in the 70s and 80s. If you look at the bottom of the drywall, you can see it's been cut back, which indicates water damage. I know there was water damage. I've been here about a year now, so last winter I did have a flood down here, which was not fun to deal with. Just another little room here. More repairs that need to be done up there. The drop ceiling is dropping. I have a freezer here. The freezer does work, but since I'm a single guy, I don't really need it. The freezer that's attached to the fridge upstairs in the kitchen is good enough. And we come into the mechanical room. One of the major upgrades I have done is I put in a new water softener. So that's the where you put the water softening salt into that black tank. There's the jet pump that pumps the water from the well into the house. Here's electrical panel. And then the other big upgrade I did was a propane furnace that I mentioned. So yeah, brand new propane furnace. And then just plenty of shelving down here that I haven't filled with much of anything yet. Just all my very old hockey trophies from the 1980s. And there actually is more shelving on this side as well. And through here is my laundry room. That's the new dryer and washing machine, laundry tub, sump pump hole. And yeah, it just comes right back around out into this room with the bar. That's the quick tour of my house. As I said, there is a fair bit more room on the inside than what it looks like from the outside. But with just me and Whistler living here, it's more than enough space for both of us. And as you saw, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. The deck and outdoor living space totally needs to be revamped. A tool shed needs to be rebuilt. I am considering obviously building a garden. That's more for just growing food and trying to save money with the price of groceries these days. There's also work that needs to be done in the garage. So this is the part of the video where I said I had an idea this morning and I want to ask you guys a question, what you think. So the idea was, instead of doing all the work, renovating the outdoor living space, improving the garage, renovating the entire interior of the house, or at least the upstairs, and painting everything, should I just sell everything? I mean, sell absolutely everything. Sell my house, sell my truck, sell my four-wheeler, sell the majority of my tools, basically sell anything that I could get money for, and buy a C-Class RV and start doing van life full time. So if I were to sell everything and do that, suddenly I would not have a mortgage or rent payment. I wouldn't have to pay hydro. I wouldn't have to pay internet. I'd use, internet at Starbucks and Tim Hortons and wherever. Propane, did I say that already? I wouldn't have to pay for heat in the winter. Well, technically, I guess you would still have to buy propane, but you'd be heating a much smaller space. And hopefully it would be insulated well enough that you're not burning a lot of propane. The only real thing that I would still have a bill for would be my cell phone. Obviously, you would still need to keep a phone. And then paying for fuel and insurance on the vehicle. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you think of that idea. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and start all this process today, but I think maybe a seed has been planted where I start doing that. I think another part of that is I'm starting to ask myself, am I happy right now? And so, yeah, I am happy in life, I guess. I have a decent job. If you ask me if I'm getting paid enough, a year ago I would have said yes. Unfortunately, we've all taken an 8% pay cut this year, so suddenly now it's hard to say that anyone's getting paid enough. Like, we're all paying more for gas, groceries, cost of living has skyrocketed through the roof. So it's suddenly becoming tougher and tougher to make ends meet. And I have always loved traveling, going back to long before YouTube and making videos was even a thing. I was, driving back and forth across the country, and Canada's kind of big. So I would love to do that again. I would love to travel to places that I haven't been to in Canada before. There's lots of them. I still haven't been to Prince Edward Island or Newfoundland. I haven't been to the Yukon or Northwest Territories. Unfortunately, you can't drive to Nunavut, so that's out of the question. That's only fly or boat. It's a long boat ride. And then also, too, if you were suddenly living van life full time and hopefully getting to the point where, YouTube is paying some money, I could go south for the winter as well. Obviously, all of the US is another big country. And then Mexico and Central America, Nicaragua, Honduras, Costa Rica, Belize, Panama. I don't think I've named them all, but you get the point. So let me know in the comments what you think of that crazy idea. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to.